overcoming all odds, work your ass off, you become successful, you get the bag, you go out, you see a woman 350 pounds and be like,
I think the problem comes in when we automatically assume that because of.
Okay. So I want y'all to also observe, don't get me wrong, my good sis 6 is a little bit rough around the edges if you watch the content. You know what I mean? She a little thorough. You know what I mean? She's from the warrior class. You feel me? But look at the interaction, right? Shorty is leaning forward. She's talking with her hands, a lot. You know what I mean? Aggressive talking with the hands and projecting, and her tone sounds like you're going to see things my way, and she's getting quite aggressive. Peep how 6 is. Peep how 6 is leaning back. Still staying at a reasonable volume, and she's not gotten more aggressive in her tone whatsoever. Now I want to go ahead and let's play that one more time, and we're going to react. Okay, guys? 1 second.
Bigger woman is big, she's insecure. Because I've met so many in shape, gorgeous model women talk.
Okay. In order for us to have a conversation, we gotta generalize, okay? When you have a flaw about yourself that everyone can see, you are more likely to be insecure about it. You don't, because innately, right, as human beings, we know right from wrong. We know when we're not where we should be, or we have an outcome that is determined by us. Okay, for example, right? A man, let me see something. Well, nah, yeah. So if a man, right, don't have his finances together, don't have a car, don't live by himself, or don't have his own place, is not working or is not making the money he should be making and whatnot. I'm not saying that he has to walk around with his head down or be ashamed of himself and whatnot, but he don't feel good about that. All right, because he knows at the end of the day, no matter what woman he dates, she would rather him make more money. He knows no matter what woman he dates, she would rather him have a nicer car or have a car. He knows no matter what woman he dates, she would want you to be at least average, at least average or slightly above average. You know what I'm saying? And we all know when we are below average, okay? If a man's not working, if a man doesn't drive, if a man, don't get me wrong, depends on where you live at. If a man don't drive, if a man doesn't have these basic resources, as a society, we're okay with saying, hey, that's below average. And it's the same thing with, with our women. And also when she says, oh yeah, I'm not messing with women who are insecure, even though they look good and whatnot. That's the same argument that fat people will make about healthy people. Yeah, you can work out every day and be in shape and still have a heart attack. But the reality is this: who's more likely to have a heart attack? The person that's 350 pounds or the person that's 170 pounds? I'm sorry, the man that's 170 pounds or the man that's 200 pounds? The reality is that I am at risk, at a higher risk for all diseases that revolve around my weight. If I'm at a certain weight, I take it a step further. That's the same as saying, yeah, you can make all the right investments and have a 401k and and the market could crash. You can lose your job, or you can walk outside and get hit by a bus. But the reality is this: if I'm a man and if I don't try my best to make the right decision so I can live a good life, what are my outcomes going to be? Are you just saying that it's better to not try? Because that's what you're saying. It's better to just not try. Don't make an effort. Just lay down and die. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see something else. What else we got? Let me see what else we got. Now, so like this clip right here is also an example of how I think some women don't realize that they are lying to the other person in the heat of the moment. I've experienced that a lot, where like in the heat of the moment, when this person, what happens sometimes when people get anxiety and they're not able to come up with a retort, a reply, or a comeback, they'll lie. She told a bold-faced lie. She knows that really successful men do not date women who are significantly overweight. But to prove a point, she'll constantly disagree because innately, a lot of women cannot deal with the fact that we are not all equal. We are not all entitled to the same outcomes as human beings. I heard a content creator say, a part of a mother's love, right, is to make all her children equal, which is cool under a household, but in the real world, there's a ranking system. And it's okay to not be number one in everything, especially when you haven't worked on those outcomes. The reality is that when men are higher earners, they prefer to be with the kind of woman that makes them look good. All right. He wants a beautiful woman on his arm. He's not looking for an average woman to put on his arm. He's just not. Because what would be the point of that? What would be the point of him working hard for that? You know what I mean? And when the man is not dependent on other people to take care of him, he doesn't have it in him to eat shit from masculine women. Most overweight women are masculine because they see men and they often, okay, when they weigh more than a man or just bigger in general, mentally, it makes them see them more like equal. They see men more like equals and more like competition because that man is not really her physical better because like, yo, you weigh more than he does. I mean, weight matters in the physical confrontation. You know what I'm saying? And also as far as strength, big women are way more likely to disrespect you, disregard authority, rules, and boundaries because a woman that doesn't have enough discipline not to gain a significant amount of weight, like she probably can't relate to the concept of you telling yourself no. All right. Telling yourself no is extremely important for everything you want to do in life because it's the foundation of discipline. Is being able to say, no, I'm not doing that. Or just understanding that most rules don't have an alternative aside from the consequence that comes from not following the rules. Rules are good. Rules are how we get good outcomes. All right. It's like talking to someone about not keeping money in your account and keeping it invested in stocks and other investments when that person's living paycheck to paycheck and they use payday loans and other tough shit like that. You know what I mean? And the bigger woman is more likely to compete with you like it's a dick measuring contest. And she's way less likely to back down in conflict, right? And when a woman is masculine, she sees you again, she doesn't really see you as complimentary. She sees you as competition. Say it again. When a woman is masculine, she does not see you as a compliment to her life or complimentary. She sees you as competition. All right. Let me explain. As a battle rapper, right? When I am in the ring and I'm about to go against this guy, right? I've had different experiences with being competitive, right? So, and I say this to everyone: you should not want to compete in a way where you want your opponent to be trash. If you want to compete with somebody, look to get them at their best so you know that, yo, I really beat you or I really won. But competitive nature, a part of being competitive is that I don't want you to win. So therefore, I'm not going to be looking at what's good about you or what I like about you or what you have going for you. I'm going to be looking for your weaknesses. I'm going to be looking for, man, listen, man, this delivery is trash, man. Man, sneakers are whack. You know what I mean? I hate his nose. You know what I mean? I'll look for anything that I don't like if I'm competing with you. You know what I'm saying? And again, but just in general, you know, when a woman's in competition with you, she's less likely to see the things that are good in you. You know what I mean? And vice versa too. You know what I mean? The same thing with like, yo, when I wasn't doing as good, I remember not being as attracted to a woman having a tight package. You know what I mean? Having the like it was nice. I thought it was cool, but I didn't really have an appreciation for it because I didn't really have a need for it yet. I didn't really appreciate a woman being pleasant, being agreeable. I mean, I know I liked it, right? But I didn't have a deep appreciation. You know what I'm saying? And when a woman is feminine, she doesn't really have appreciation for your masculine traits. All right. So let me go ahead and play one more clip. All right. And then we're gonna go ahead to my next.
You were lied to.
I think the problem comes in when we automatically.
Where was that drone at? Here we go.
True or false? When a man isn't financially confident, he tends to go for bigger women.
True.
Explain.
Because you have to look at when I say go for, I mean, I would think the same way. Like if it's a woman who is saying, okay, who can I who could I get something out of? She might choose the guy who might seem more lame, like women don't really approach him. I think people in our nature are predatory in a way. Like when we are looking to gain something, we tend to look for who would be most likely. So to me, if I'm a guy, just got out of jail, I got probation fees, I need somewhere to stay, I'm not going to go for a woman who works out 5 days a week and looks good. I'm going to go for the bigger girl. I'm going to say, you know, it's more of a chance that she'll be willing to compromise because deep down inside, she feels like maybe she has to compensate for the lack of the aesthetics.
That's deep.
Respectfully, that's probably the most ignorant shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. So you think because a woman...
It's true or false?
All right. I wanted to play that at the beginning and whatnot, but that was the other clip that's online from that panel discussion, right? Also, I want to note this too. That again, the lady who responded, very masculine. That was extremely rude. Okay. Another trait of being masculine is being very straightforward and assertive, and also behaving in a way that says, "I don't care what you think about it." You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, she's entitled to her opinion. But if you were having a discussion, one thing that you do not do is tell the other person that basically their thought, their opinion, their especially when they're basing off of observable reality, is you're basically saying that you're stupid. That's just stupid. And again, she didn't qualify like, okay, like why do you think that's not true? Okay, but not only that, she knows that she's seen that in her life, in her observable reality. You know you've seen that. Why are you capping? All right, don't need to cap. All right, so and I want to share 2 clips. All right, stop sharing. Now, what I'm going to share is a clip from Love at the Lockup, and this is right here is what we call the supreme archetype, or just basically like the supreme archetype for these kind of relationships. And I'm saying it's exactly what she was just talking about. This Love at the Lockup. This is the show that's it's a great case study on predatory relationships. And it goes both ways, right? Because you got to ask yourself, why, if you are a free person, right, and you're out here in the real world, right, why are you trying to look for love with people who don't even have their freedom? And it says that I am not able to connect with people in the real world, so I want to find someone that I feel as though is so beneath me that they will need me, and they have to be with me and have to deal with me. And I don't have to do any work or work on my flaws. All right. So this couple right here is going viral, mostly for this first clip. So I'll give a little background. This is Monique and Derek. Derek is the male. He was in jail for a good amount of time, 9 years. And we have Monique. Monique is a lovely lady. You know what I mean? I think they're from the Midwest. And she got to know Derek while he was in jail, and she was there with him when he got out. Now, when I'm talking about a certain size, this is the size I'm talking about. The size to where your weight becomes a characteristic of you. Where like when someone talks about you, they have to mention your weight. All right. So this clip right here, now again, the girl is trying to, I guess in her mind, she thinks that she's helping or she's loving him. But what she's doing is you're stepping into the role of the man. There's nothing wrong with, a woman, this is your man and whatnot, it's a special occasion. Nothing wrong with you treating him, right? But when he came out, she got all types of designer clothes. Everything he got on, she bought that. The glasses, the outfit, she didn't get him some Gap and Old Navy and stuff like that, which she would have been lucky to get. She got him in designer, Dior, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So let's go ahead and roll this clip. I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna go ahead and react, y'all. It's like that, y'all. Let's get it, y'all.
Salmon.
Let's get some crab legs. Let's get that, y'all. And get some lobster.
That's a lot of food.
First time for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make it special.
Okay, thank you.
Look good, don't you?
It looks good.
You would never get this in prison.
Nope.
That's why I ain't going back.
Nope.
Who you letting in prison?
Mm-hmm.
Try the crab legs.
Yo, he ordered 3 different
That was fire.
proteins.
You can do this every night, can you?
He ordered 3 entrees.
Let us get that. The lamb.
And this right here is a prime example. He think he cheating the system. He think that, all right, boom, I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. I'm fresh out. I'm trying to get myself together and whatnot. You feel me? Trying to get myself together. So I'm gonna go ahead and get with her and everything. And I'm gonna use her resources until I get on my feet. First of all, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He was dead wrong for that order. That order was nasty, super duper nasty. How do you order 3 different entrees when someone else is when a woman who you're supposed to love is treating you, brother, sis? That bill came out. The bill was like $500, and she had to pay it. All right, and this is what Six be talking about with men trying to cheat the system. Brother, you can't cheat the system. It's going to cost you more in the long run. Please believe me. All right, let's go ahead and share our screen again, and now let's look at the cost, the long-term cost of trying to cheat the system. Okay, guys, check it out. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Here we go. Check it out.
Derek, didn't you say you don't want me to record you on my phone? Now give me your phone before I break that phone.
You gonna break this phone? That's it.
She is demanding. Now, mind you, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Also, the phone he got, she got it for him, and she put a tracking device in the phone, and she goes through his call records and goes to his phone. This right here is a situation where he's recording himself so he can protect himself legally and whatnot. Look at how she's dealing with him. She all up in this person's face, right? She's demanding that he give her the phone, and she's also threatening the man as well. You know what I mean? Now, as you can see, he ain't that big of a dude. She got a lot of size on him. She got at least 100 pounds on him, yo. Maybe probably 120 pounds on him. She got a whole person on him. Check it out.
Attempted robbery.
Why do you think I'm playing with you?
Look.
Why do you think I'm playing with you?
Look.
Please tell me why.
Look how she got me. Look how she got me. Look,
Derek, move.
look how she beat me.
Derek, I'm not.
Bam. She grabbed the neck. Let's watch one more time. Look how serious
Derek,
she is.
didn't you say you don't want me to record you on my phone?
Yo, she not playing with him, bro.
Now give me your phone before I break that phone.
You gonna break this phone?
Give me your phone before I break that.
Robbery.
Why do you think I'm playing with you? Why do you think I'm playing with you?
Put her hands
Please tell
on
me why.
her leg. And she know they being recorded. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's the price you pay as a man, bro. This woman feel like she can put her hands on you. She feel like, listen, at any given time, whatever she give you, she gonna take it away whenever she feel like it. And again, it's like, yo, you better off, bro. You gotta build on your own. Nothing wrong with a woman helping you a little bit, but you cannot be in a situation where you are relying on her for things that are your responsibility. That's your responsibility, bro. No, listen. You made the choice that got you in jail. Brother, do what you got to do to have a better situation, to have a better outcome now that you out. Not try to cheat the system and use someone else's resources to get on your feet. All right, don't get me wrong. From what I saw on the show and whatnot, you know what I mean? It's not, he wasn't living with her. He wasn't necessarily asking for a bunch of money and stuff like that. I can't say that and whatnot, but at the same time, like, you were using her as a resource, and bro, you're going to have to pay for that, okay? And for the most part, that's how a lot of those relationships are, okay? And listen, I'm going to get into my relationship experience dealing with, bigger women in part 2 of this video. I'm going to chop this up for y'all and whatnot, chop it up real fast so I can enjoy it. And you're going to probably be getting this in like multiple clips, all right? So anyway, so next time, it's the 6 past commandments.